Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get everything. We'll be ready to go for a Group 4 race on Gran Turismo Sports. So, looks like going back on the auto police again to be able to get started, to be able to choose up 2 Group 4 cars we might be able to get ready. So, looks like this is going to be able to take for using for the Audi TT Cup and the Volkswagen Scirocco. Group 4 is going to get everything. Will be ready. So, hope this will might be able to do for another run. So it will might be able to do for the last time on this race. So good thing this is going to get everything will be started to be able to give a good chance. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want. So it's going to be a good entertainment we'll be able to do for every part of the segment. We'll get started. Well, guess this is going to be quite very good to be able to have the best win. So good thing that this is going to be pretty excellent to see how I did pretty well on the Peugeot RCC Group 4. Now this is going to get everything will be ready to be able to use the Audi TT Cup car. Is going to get everything we might do the best understeer turns we might go in. So any Group 4 FF car is definitely might be pretty best on the performance. So it's definitely might be very good to be able to do faster running times. It's going to get in for. Just going to be able to change up the traction to be able to go on the zero. So this is going to be able to do well to be able to get ready to get started. Well, luckily in case at the start of the video, so just definitely might be taking a practice at Le Mans. So hope this is definitely might be able to be ready for the next part. So it will might get begin. So well, hope this is definitely might be very good to be able to do perfectly. That this is going to might need to be able to have a chance to be able to go up onto the driver rating. That this is going to be able to take a good perfect chance. Is going to get everything has to be prepared for. So still taking a lot of good practice time. Is going to get ready. So it will might be able to do well. That this is going to might need to do a lot of work. That this is going to get everything done for. Now, for this part of the segment of this Group 4 race on Race A, hope I might be able to go in and race for the Audi TT Cup and the Volkswagen Scirocco. So it's going to get everything has to do it. So just like the last time that currently use the Renault Sport Magni Group 4 and the Peugeot RCC. So this is going to be able to do perfectly well. That this is going to need to be able to have a good running moment check. It's going to get everything in. So still trying to be able to do for one tough heavy turns. So it will might be able to do a lot of work. It's going to get everything in for. Okay, now this is going to be able to take for only 6 minutes on the practice time. It's going to get everything ready to go. Well, hope this is definitely might be able to do it well, because looks like it takes a lot of practice, and this is going to need to do plenty of work. It's going to get everything started. But it is going to be able to do plenty of heavy work on the turn. So this is going to be able to take it in. Okay, it's going to be able to have to be very well caution careful. That this is going to need to be able to take on. For taking one fast moment, it's going to get in on the pace. So it is definitely might be pretty possible to see how any capable handling skills is definitely might be able to have the best comfortable choice. So it definitely might be need to take plenty of concentration. Is going to need to do a lot of work. It's going to get everything in. So hope this is definitely might be able to have to keep up on the race. So it's definitely might be need to do everything what we can, because well, it's going to be able to have everything for the moment of the racing segment. Is going to get everything done to be able to drive fast and quick. Now, this is going to need to be able to take plenty of inside turns. It's going to might need to be able to take a good improvement skills. It's going to get everything ready up and go. Now, this is going to be able to take for only 2 laps around the practice. It's going to get everything has to be done. So it's going to be able to drive fast and quick. We might be able to keep up the pace. Okay, that should probably able to do it. Okay, that's going to be a hard turn for the Audi TT Cup. It's going to need to be able to keep up, to be able to have a good try, to be able to have a good clean race. So it's definitely might be able to take one concentration at a given moment is definitely might be able to have the time. Okay, gonna going in. Now this is gonna be able to have this for another best moment of the race, so it's gonna be able to get closer in to be ready to be able to get started for this race. So do the best understeer handling turns whenever we can, because it's gonna get pretty worked hard that this is gonna get everything has to do it. Now luckily that this is gonna get everything has to be started out to begin, because it's gonna get everything has to be able to do concentration, is gonna get everything who might be able to work fast to be able to go in. Takes hard turns is gonna be able to perform, so looks like this is gonna get everything has to be prepared to be able to get started. Okay, so hope this is definitely might be very good to be able to get ready to get started for another race. So here we go. This is going to be able to join in session after taking one lap of the practice, so it's going to get everything will be prepared. It's pretty challenging to be prepared for this moment, folks, because it looks like this is going to be able to do a lot of faster work. It's going to be able to see it, so a minute and 52 seconds is going to be a very challenging time. It's going to get everything will be work faster to be ready. So looks like this is going to be able to have for taking this challenge to be prepared to get started out. So hope this is definitely might be able to get ready to go. So it's definitely might be able to do the best runs we might be able to do whenever we can. So let's just gonna get everything will be get started to be able to take the warm-up will might begin. So just gonna be able to take 50 seconds on the time. So this is gonna be able to get prepared. So hope this is definitely might be able to take for plenty good handling turns, that this is going to get very happy to be able to go in. Okay, this is going to get everything has to be able to stay on the throttle. It's going to be able to give one hard push. It's going to be able to step in. Now it's going to be able to get closer, that this is going to need to be able to take. Okay, well, hope this is definitely might be very different, that this is going to get everything we might be able to take one advanced challenge is going to get everything going. So now this is going to be able to have 5 seconds to be finishing up the warm-up, and then here we go. This is going to be good to go to be able to see how this might be goes. So it's going to be able to do for various challenges, that this is going to be able to take a lot of speed, that this is going to be able to take the pressure we might be able to go in. So here we go. This is going to be able to take for only for the moment of this understeer race. So gonna be able to have to do for a little 2 Germany race cars is going to get everything will be ready. Alright, looks like this is going to get prepared to start out on 10th place. So hope this is going to be able to have a catching up challenge. It's going to get everything prepared. So this is going to get everything will be able to drive fast and quick. So it's going to be able to do it. Okay, it's going to be able to make one good push on the launch, and now this is going to be able to catch up. Okay, it's like going to be able to do it. Okay, looks like this is going to get pretty collisionary, so it's just going to be able to avoid it. Now this is going to be able to have to take a lot of pressure up, that this is going to be able to do for a lot of rush, that this is going to get in. Okay, oh boy, hope this is definitely don't want to get penalty for this one. This is definitely might be giving a little kryptonite effect. Okay, looks like very good to be able to take on 7th place. So looks like this is going to be able to take for only few more understeer turns. It's going to get everything will be well handling for it, so it's going to get pretty heavy, this one. Oh boy, that was so close. Okay, looks like that was definitely might be plenty more effort turns. It's going to get everything well properly, that this is going to need to be able to stay careful. So just going to be able to be very exercise caution. So well, looks like always going to be able to have to get in there. So Okay. This is going to get very bumping around here, folks, so this is going to be able to do plenty of clean race. It's going to get everything going in. Okay, keep it up. So this is going to be a very tough one that this is going to need to be able to stay on the focus. It's going to get in to be able to maintain. Okay, so it looks like plenty of Sciroccos are definitely might be able to race around on the track. It's going to get everything has to stay on speed. It's going to get closer. Okay, second lap. Now this is going to go in. Okay, going to take that first turn. Is going to be able to do it nice and slow, but it's going to be able to take plenty more struggle. Is going to get in there. Well, looks like this is going to be able to have one hard challenge. It's going to be able to take plenty of heavy understeer turns. It's going to get everything well capable of. So determined made. So it's going to get everything has to stay in it. Okay, like penalty check to be able to give a close reminder check. It's going to get everything in. Okay, so this is definitely might be able to take a little bit like turns that this is going to be able to do for less. Oh boy, that was so close. Hope this is definitely might be able to have one chance of an overtake moment. It's going to be able to get in, so looks like gonna have to take on 6th place. It's going to be able to proceed. So this is going to be a very hard challenge that this is going to be able to catch up with some several Sciroccos, or definitely might be able to going around. So they do the best handling capability. We might do it. So hope this is definitely might be able to have the first part. Is going to get everything work fast. That this is going to be able to take the risk. Okay, just going to get in there. It's going to be pretty hard to be able to perform the inside turns while taking the throttle on the speed of the acceleration. Is going to get everything in. Okay, third lap, so just hang in there. So this is going to get everything has to do it. But it's going to be able to do a lot of work. That this is going to be able to take plenty of turns. It's going to get in there. Okay, sideways overtake is going to get everything has to be able to press on. Oh boy, looks like don't want to get slammed on the rear. This is going to be able to take plenty of heavy turns. It's going to get in there. Okay, so he can take 6th place. He can get there. So hope this is going to be able to have to stay on the 7th place. It's going to get pretty much stronger. That this is going to need to take on struggle to be able to be in there. Okay, let's just get in and have that turn to be able to do it nice and clean. So it is definitely might be difference wider. That this is going to be quite very shown for differences. So well, maybe this is going to be able to have this, that this is going to get everything has to be done to be able to go in by the moment. Okay, that should probably able to take a little bit more time. But it's possible that this is going to be able to choose for the better Group 4 car. So they always go for the Audi TT Cup. That this is going to be able to have the best choice to be able to drive fast and drive quick. Okay, it's going to get taking a lot of heavy turns. It's going to get in there. Okay, so looks like going in to proceed on to the final lap, folks. Well, looks like this is going to be a very challenging battle to see it, folks. So looks like Audi TT Cup and versus Volkswagen Scirocco is going to get everything plenty much further turns. It's going to get everything we get. Now, it's going to be a very long-term struggle. Is going to get in there because it's going to get everything has to do plenty of strong understeer turns. That this is going to get very lighter or heavy it gets, but it will might be able to have much better capable turns that this is going to need to be able to stay on it. Now looks like this is going to be able to get on it, and now okay, be able to take that inside turn apex. It's going to get situated, so this is going to need to be able to take a good clean lap. It's going to be able to go on. Okay, that should probably be able to do it. Now this is going to be able to take for one good lineup call that this is going to be able to take the throttle. It's going to get in there. Okay, go for it. Now, hope this is definitely might be able to have to stay on 8th place, that this is going to need to be able to stay on track. Hope this is definitely might be able to take a lot of hard turns to be able to make. Okay, looks like Loco PP just finally got first place on the podium, so looks like this is definitely might be a good race. So, looks like, there you go folks, this is going to be able to take for a good sportsmanship rating, for taking a little chance of a driver rating, that this is going to need to do a lot of work is going to get there. Well, that was a very good lucky without having the penalty, so looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more, well, caution up to be able to go for, so well, hope this is definitely might be able to do perfectly well, and looks like the record number of racing is definitely might be able to have an achievement. Well, looks like that was a very good clean race. Will might be do perfectly to be able to have a good consecutive record to be able to go in. So, well, that was pretty good folks. So that was a very good excellent race. Will might doing perfectly. Well, good thing having some extra mileage that this is going to be able to extend the daily workout complete. Well, looks like it's definitely might be neutral, so it's definitely might be okay, because it's going to need to do a lot of work if we have to be able to do for one good excellent clean race. We might be able to keep up. So guess that this is definitely might be able to have determined calls, is definitely might need to take everything that this is going to get plenty much inside turns, that this is going to be able to do differences between light and heavy understeer turns is going to be very tougher choice to get. So fortunately that this is going to get needs to do for the next part of this race, so let's just going to go for another round. Okay, it's time to get ready to go. So it looks like the Volkswagen Scirocco is now going to be chosen up on the next race. It's going to get ready. So this is going to be able to change up the balance of performance on the power. So it's definitely might be able to change up work perfectly to be able to make it faster and lighter. So it's definitely might be very good option that this is going to need to be able to have this part of the segment is going to get everything will be ready. So hope this is definitely might be pretty good. If I could probably able to do a lot of good practice, we might be able to keep up. So it's going to be one faster paced challenge. We might do the best. And this is going to be one effort skills we might be able to do perfectly. We might be able to keep on racing for taking a good understeer turns. We might be able to do well. So it's all set and rev up and ready to go. And then this is going to be able to take a lot of good fast lap that this is going to need to take for only 1 minute. So this is going to be able to take a lot of work that this is going to go in, because it takes plenty of understeer work is going to go in to be giving a good capable turn. So this is definitely might need to be able to have that traction control. There you go. This is definitely might be pretty hard to be able to changed up on it. So luckily, if the D-pad is definitely might be able to do for a well response fix. So well, just going to be able to leave it to the mechanics to be able to do a little bit more time to be able to, or luckily have something for a different controller that this is definitely might be doing well. So let's just going to be able to take plenty of good understeer practice. It's going to get everything we'll be ready for. Now it's going to be taking a good anticipating handling skills is definitely might need to work well. So looks like just definitely might be able to change up the brake balance will might be needed for it. So just going to be able to give for a 0, and now this is definitely might be good to go to be able to resume for one good handling capability turns is going to need it for. Well, I hope this is definitely might be pretty good that this is going to be able to make a lighter turn is going to be able to go in. Okay, just going to be able to take this turn is going to go in there. It's going to be going slow wisely, but it definitely might be pretty moderate, so we have to be able to do it well that this is going to be able to take a lot of good skill challenges. Okay, that should probably be able to do well, and then this is going to be pretty well handling that this is going to be able to stay on the turn. It's going to get pretty harder to be able to go in. So it's definitely might be able to do plenty more turns that this is going to get pretty lighter or heavier it gets. So looks like this is going to be able to do well that this is going to be able to take moderate power. So comparisons between the Audi TT Cup and the Volkswagen Scirocco, the Audi TT Cup also gives for heavy turns is going to be able to do situated, so it is definitely might be very official handling turns for the Audi Sports. So it's definitely might be doing good to be able to take a good understeer turns will might do the best. And luckily the Volkswagen Scirocco, well, it definitely might be stated as a 2008 model, was definitely might be used in the 24 hours of the Nürburgring back in 2008, so it drives pretty good, well, light handling that this is going to need to do well for taking a good skill performance. So it will might do perfectly that this is going to need to take plenty of inside turns will might be able to do the trick, but it luckily that this is going to need to be able to avoid getting caught up on the spin out, so just going to be able to stay in it. So it definitely might be able to take a lot of handling work. It's going to need to take a lot of good speed to be able to go up and get everything a lot of risk that this is going to need to take on for. Okay, that should be good. Now this is going to might need to be able to do perfectly that this is going to be able to take plenty more skills. It's going to get in there. So hope this is definitely might be able to do a-okay. We might be able to do a lot of speed efforts. We might be able to give a little bit time to do it. But it is going to be a very tough, challenging goal for this limit, folks. So this is definitely might be doing well. We might keep it up. But it definitely might be able to take a little bit few durations of the segment. It's going to get in there. Okay, this is going to be doing well, and then just going to be able to keep up the throttle. It's going to be able to get well managed. Now, looks like that should be able to do perfectly. We might be able to give a good straight run. It's going to get on for. Alright, that should do it. Now, going to make more speed, and then this is going to be able to do well. So, this is going to be able to take a little bit well pressured up on it. So, luckily, this is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to go in. So, well, hope this is going to be able to do for another round of this segment of this race. So, this is going to get everything will be joined in. Whenever the time comes, it is going to get everything will be well, giving a luck of chance to be able to be ready. So, this is going to be good to go to be able to have this kind of a race. Is going to get everything in. This is going to be able to take a little bit more faster times. It's going to need to be able to push it to the limit. Now, this is going to be able to do well perfectly that this is going to be able to have few Sciroccos and 3 Audi TT Cup cars is going to be able to join in for this race. And definitely the RCC, and evenly that this is going to be able to have a 3-car brand Group 4 race is going to be able to do it well. So, hope this is definitely might be able to be ready for this fast-paced challenge. We might be able to go hard to understeer. It's going to get everything will be ready. Now, looks like let's just going to get prepared to be able to get started. Now, luckily this is going to be able to do well because this is going to be able to have well-organized prep options to be able to do well for driving. It's going to get everything will be ready. So, let's just going to get ready, and this is going to be able to take a little bit plenty hard turns that this is going to get everything will be ready. Now it's going to be able to take plenty of slipstreams. We might be needed to do plenty of speed work. It's going to get in there. So hope this is definitely might be very properly, and Okay, looks like one player just left the room, so this is going to get, everything has to get set up for this warm-up until this is going to get very challenging, that we have to be very focused, folks. This is going to be able to take the faster pace challenge, is going to be able to go in. So it looks like TG Cup Car and versus Scirocco is going to be able to do and be prepared for. Now, luckily, one RCC is now definitely might be, for the moment of all racing, is going to get very properly to be able to be ready. So let's get it started until we will might be able to do the best Group 4 race we might do perfectly. We'll get started out for. Now, looks like it's all wrapped up and ready to go. Now, this is going to be able to have a one tough common race, is going to be able to race who, and now this is going to be able to do it well properly. We might be able to drive faster to be quick. Alright, all set, and now this is going to be able to be ready, and then going on the starts on the green, and then here we go. Let's get ready to wrap up on the pace. Is going to be able to do well for fast-paced understeer racing, is going to get in. Now it's definitely might be able to do well, is going to get very properly, we might stay in it. Oh boy, so close. Don't want to get everything for a little full contact. It's going to get in there. Now, looks like this is going to get pretty easier it gets. Oh man, I can't believe it. That was so close. He didn't saw that coming from behind. Well, that was definitely might be pretty hard to be able to get in there. But remember, you guys, no bumping allowed during this race, because this is going to be a very hard time to be able to be very careful, because this is going to be a full contact race that this is going to get in. Okay, looks like this is going to get in there, so oh boy, just going to be able to take it by the wrist. Well, luckily, this is going to get pretty challenging to be able to go in. So looks like this is going to be able to take a lot of race keeping, is going to get in there. So this is going to be able to take a little bit well pressured up, that this is going to might need to take by any means necessary. Now, luckily that every race is going to be able to take a slower and faster race, is going to need to be able to take a little bit more pressure up to be able to stay chill. So it definitely might be able to get closer, that this is definitely might need to take a little patience during this time of the race. Okay, this will might be able to stay in it. This is going to be able to take a hard time, that this is going to be able to go up onto the top position. Okay, this is going to be able to stay on the inside, and then this is going to might need to be able to keep pressing the throttle, that this will might make it there. Going to take that slipstream, will might go onto the draft, so going on the second lap on the halfway is going to be able to get there. Now this is going to be able to take plenty of risk. It's going to be able to go in. Okay, looks like that might be getting there, so this is going to need to be able to keep going. Okay, that should probably be able to do best. Keep going on the clean turns. It's going to get everything fresh and simple, so it definitely might be able to going in. So it definitely might be able to take plenty more turns. We might stay steady on this one. Okay, looks like UDI map this is passing me, so just going to be able to stay constantly, that this is going to get, everything has to stay in it. Oh boy, that was definitely might be poor effort on the losing edge. Okay, just gonna get in and then take a slow turn. Okay, looks like that was very close. Looks like GT Dark Hunter is about to be able to do a little recovery before I'm coming in, but that was close call to see it. Now, looks like this is definitely might be able to take a little hard efforts. It's gonna get in there. Now, looks like this is gonna pretty pacing up, that this is gonna go in. Okay, hope this is definitely might be able to do it well. Just keep up the clean turns. It's gonna be able to take the common option. It's gonna be able to do it. Okay, just gonna hang in there. this is gonna might need to save up a few gap distance. It definitely might be needed to go in. Okay, looks like keeping up on the SR increase is gonna need to take it. Now it's gonna be able to take a little bit faster pace. It's gonna be able to go in because this is gonna be able to take a little hard turns. It's gonna go in. Okay, that's a pretty good effort skills. We might keep it up, and then doing a lot of faster skills is definitely might be able to go in. Well, it's going to be pretty hard desperate that this is going to need to take a little bit of time. Okay, looks like this is going to be takes a little bit of a while until this is going to need to be able to keep up the distance. Well, looks like it's going to get pretty hard if I could probably able to step up. So it definitely might be pretty hard to take various clean turns that this is going to need to be able to go in on the apex. Okay, this is gonna do it, and now just gonna go down the hill. It definitely might be able to keep it up on it. Now it's gonna get very extendedly for having this tough challenge that has to be able to stay clean and stay focused. But if anybody could probably able to want to support me, we might be able to keep going faster. But don't want to get taking too much stress that might be able to losing it, because it's definitely might be important to be able to have a driver challenger of the day. Is definitely might be needed for taking a one common motion. Is going to get everything will stay on it. So don't get too stressed out, folks, because this is going to be able to have one important racing tip during this time of the race. This is all about the competition, that this is going to be able to take practice for having a daily race we might go in. So here we go. Taking the final lap is going to be able to get everything ready. Okay, that should probably be able to do it. Now it's going to be able to take some time to be able to get on for the pace. So it definitely might be able to go there. Okay, looks like he's slowing down, and then looks like this is definitely might be able to see it. Okay, looks like going to be able to have that chance. Oh man, that was so close. To almost get a little bit spin out on it. Taking a little bit collide by the car, that this is going to be able to avoid it. Alright, now this is going to be pretty excellent. We might be able to do for a lot of good skill work for it. Now, it definitely might be able to take a little waiting time. It's going to get everything skill ready to do it. Now, precisely perfect. Now, it's going to be able to get closer to be able to take plenty more time of the patience. Is going to be able to take a little bit hard chance to be able to take the advantage. It's going to get in by the quick. Now it's going to be able to take a little bit more time. That this is going to need to be able to take plenty of inside turns, but it's going to be able to take plenty more skills of the wrist. It's going to need it to take. Okay, just going to be able to stay in it. Don't get loosened up on it. Okay, just going to take one more turn, and then just going to be able to press on to take the final stretch. It's going to get in there. This has to be it. Okay, let this be to have a 6th place finish, folks. So looks like that was pretty hard work to be able to go in. Now that was definitely might be able to take a little bit faster pace. That this is going to get everything back on the grid. So, all right, looks like one TT Cup car is finally take on 1st place. So looks like we did good on 2nd. So looks like S. Rollins 2273 took 2nd place. So looks like we did currently use on the Volkswagen Scirocco for this race on the 2nd part of the segment. So, well, that was definitely might be pretty hard working to be able to have a good position that we did well. So that was a lot of fun. So we might need to be able to keep up on it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take a good results, but might be able to have some good earnings for it. So even for the meantime, for having this time for it, so this is definitely might be pretty good. So looks like it's definitely might be going neutral. So hope this is definitely might be able to have a lot of good pressure to be able to keep up or having a good clean race. So it always takes an understeer challenge. We might do the best we can. Okay, let's see today's daily workout complete of the day. So looks like this is going to be able to have 1% chance of getting that Group X historic car. But looks like another Porsche 911 GT3 is now received for a 2009 model. So this is going to be able to add to the garage for a black color variant. We'll be able to get a good livery design. Now this we'll be able to do for taking the second part of the segment for only 2 Group 4 race cars by taking the same country brands is going to be able to do well for. So even at determined choices for Audi TT Cup and the Volkswagen Scirocco, Group 4 is going to get everything. We'll be able to have one good capable turn. So this is definitely might be able to do the best, determines that this is going to be able to have to do the best choice for having a good, excellent handling skills for taking a good understeer race. We might be able to do perfectly that this is going to be able to do well. So looks like that was the good second part of this Group 4 race by taking 2 cars for only a single segment. We might be able to make it for you. So that was definitely might be very good to be able to have 2 cars. We might be able to have this for the one good part of the gameplay we might be able to do well for. So keep up the good race, and this we might do perfectly for having a one good clean understeer Group 4 race on Autopolis. We'll do the best we can to do it. So it's going to be very challenging. We might be able to be ready ourselves for another round for this race. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this Group 4 race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.